How you going, big world? It's KJ Cool here. Let's go! Oh man, there's been some crazy stuff this year, like alien crazy out there. I'm going to talk about my fave YouTube sagas of 2020. Join me. There's been a lot of uh-ohs. There's been a lot of oh no's. And then there's been a lot of lols. And a lot of pigs flying. You know what I mean. The first thing that happened was lockdown. Wasn't one of my faves, those. We all learnt something in lockdown. You know what we learnt? That we handled it. We got there, guys. Yeah, the shit is real. And then it hit hard that, yeah, a lot of people were dying. It wasn't good. I'm not going to go deep into this because it's a story unto itself. But yeah, a lot of people started drinking. A lot. And going crazy like how Tom Cruise did years ago. Oh man, what a time. What a time to be alive. And then poor old America had this guy in charge. Jesus. Fauci? I felt sorry for Fauci because he just had to have to deal with that fake news guy. Anyway, he's going to be gone 2021. We can do it. But we're pretty lucky that this guy didn't become president, because can you imagine? I can't imagine. I can't imagine if Mr. Kanye was the president, going from, you know, that guy, Mr. Cheeto, to Yee. I don't know, man. Oh, and then the funniest thing happened. Jake Paul, Jake Small, you can't handle this. I know you can't. You don't know what's gonna happen, yeah? It's every day,
what the
bro.
Fuck? Good morning, Conor McGregor. I know you're probably beating up old dudes in a bar right now, or maybe you're jacking off because you're sick of fucking your wife. I mean, she's a 4, Conor. You could do a lot better, but happy Monday. My team sent you a $50 million offer this morning. $50 million cash, proof of funds. The biggest fight offer you've ever been offered, but you're scared to fight me, Conor. You're ducking me because you don't want to lose to a fucking YouTuber. You're 0-1 as a boxer. I'm 2-0 as a boxer. I just came off the 8th biggest pay-per-view event in history, but you want to fight Dustin Prober, who has less followers on Instagram than my fucking dog. That's a fact. And Dana White, you're a fucking pussy too, you ugly fucking bald.
Preposterous. It's outrageous, egregious. That's right. Man, Jake Small's crazy. Look, even his big bros like, dude, what are you doing? Like, don't diss Conor McGregor. He's an Irish madman. What did he say? He's one up on Conor McGregor when it comes to boxing. But what you forgot, you stupido, is that he's the greatest UFC fighter. He will annihilate you. He'll just snap. But I love his response. Look at Conor McGregor's response to Jake. It's the best. He's just deep breathing. Yeah, staring into the camera. Man, have you watched backyard Irish fighters? Like, the thing is, Jake has the biggest ego on earth, and I kind of want to get him in the ring and see him just get slaughtered, because now Conor's mad, but they said he's too much of a dick and there's no way Conor's ever going to get in the ring with Jake Small. Oh well. Next. What about this banana man who made it big for doing a banana clip? And that's how he got his fame. He thinks he's a joker. Yes! You know this guy, Greg, James, Jimmy, Jackson, Onision, Onion. They're all there. And he had a major fall from grace. Well, actually, what am I saying? He never was in grace. But the whole court case thing with Repzion, that failed. All the mad rant videos, that failed. Chris Hansen was onto him, which was actually one of my favorite things, just watching Chris Hansen's updates on the psycho brat from Washington, D.C.
It quickly became clear that Greg was not unfamiliar to the local law enforcement authorities here. They were aware of his YouTube antics, the allegations of inappropriate contact with young women. The other thing that stands out to me is that Greg is about as brave in person as you'd expect. The thing about dealing with a predator is you know exactly what a predator is going to do. He had his chance today to talk to me, to explain his side of the story, to defend himself, but he chose not to do it, not even to continue his dramatic rants that he's been conducting on YouTube. Just wouldn't even come to the door.
YouTube psycho brat from Washington, D.C. He was investigated quite thoroughly by Mr. Hansen, and I enjoyed it a lot because he had that show forever on Dateline NBC in America called How to Catch a Predator. It was an awesome show. And then all these little young YouTubers started having a go at Chris, saying he was a grifter, just doing it for cash. Well, what else are you doing it for? What are you guys doing it for? You're not doing YouTube for cash? You're just doing it for the love of the people, right? I just don't like little upstarts, and that little swan from Perth, that little Aussie, he gave us a bad name. Sorry, Chris, because you were right all along. Onion Man was a dick, and he needed to be exposed. He got so exposed that basically no one watched him on YouTube anymore. He got demonetized, all the rest of it. So he started an OnlyFans. It obviously didn't do too well because you know why. He's back on YouTube doing like commentary, like, give me a break, brother. Brother, you just gotta go. You've got to go back to the swamp. You're not hate. You're not like Jesus. I know you think you're like Jesus because apparently Greg's never wrong. He's very righteous. You know what it is? It's every day, bro. That's right, bro. Woo! Yeah, see, Jake knows. It's every day, bro. Onion Man is just a compulsive liar. And then you got this guy. Oh, God. Don't even... This was the biggest fall from grace of the whole of 2020. No kidding. I will... No word of a lie. Shame Borsum fell hard. And I don't know why he thought it was okay. Well, for one, to be a grown man doing videos with your mum. Gross. And then it came out he has a lot of pedo videos. And I'm not just saying he's a pedo, I'm just saying he had a lot of content that was just very shady lady. You know, like kissing his dog, masturbating his cat, gross, talking so inappropriate to kids, doing blackface non-stop. Like this guy, if you want to have a category, he did it all. Like he did it all. He offended everybody. He offended races. He offended people that have been abused, like kids. He offended rape victims. Man, he just went across all the genres of not being PC, and he's come back going, it was a different time back then. Excuse me, I was alive back then. I know you're just thinking to a bunch of kids who can't remember because they were 10 years old. I was a fully cooked adult. And dude, you are half-baked, fully cooked brain, if that's possible. Let's watch him at his major fall from grace when he showed his dark side, because he always acts so nice because he's apparently an empath. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. Empaths don't do this and send it out to millions of people of the world. That's where it all came down. For shame, Borsum.
Well, then why would you make a video on the matter claiming these allegations?
Because she is a fuck. I can't. I don't want to say mean things about people. This is insane. This person literally... Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Keep pressing play. I need to get through this video so I can... You're fake crying. You are fake crying. You are fake crying. That is not real. Oh my God.
I was crying. Oh my God. I was seriously crying. I'm not getting into this woman because she can't stop suing everyone. I don't want to be on her sue list. And it's because she's a big baby and she just cries all the time. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Where I believe shame has stuffed up was that, because everyone saw a side that the empath apparently never had, and all the salacious clips of 10 years of him being a freaking creeper. That's your downfall. You left it up on the YouTube. You were earning big cash monies off some really bad stuff, dude. And it was only that you got called out 10 years later and you took it down. Bah! That's bad. Next problem, you became buddies. All friends taking photos of Susie Wojcicka bow bow. You know, the boss of the YouTubes. Anyone that becomes friends with her seems to be the kiss of death. Next minute, they gone. My hot tip for anybody, don't do a meet and greet with Susie. Next minute, there's photos of you everywhere and everyone's like, oh, you're teacher's pet. Next minute, you gone. She is the Black Widow. I'm not kidding. She's a Black Widow. And don't be going telling her, because next minute she'll be phoning me and want to have a meeting. But I'm in Australia. Hopefully she won't come and meet me. I'll just keep putting it off. You know how it goes. One of your other major mistakes was becoming all buddy-buddy with this guy. You know, old campy vampy. The campy vampy vampire star has no heart, no soul. He's a vampire. She, he, whatever. Don't come for me, all you pronouners. And they tried to take on little baby James Charles. Guess who won? Well, James did. Don't take on teenagers. That's the hot tip. Because you know why? You guys should know better. You're both fully grown men in your 30s dissing and trying to take down some teenager because he was apparently a predator. Like, come on, give me a break. The stuff that you two have done, now we're going to get into Voldemort. I just can't even believe they attempted to diss this teenager with the shit that these two. Karma has come back at them and I'm happy for it because the James, the sister, he didn't really do anything. He was just a 18-year-old little upstart idiot. I mean, come on. What 18, 19-year-old that hits fame isn't an idiot? That's why I laugh because, yeah, let him go. Why were you guys even affected by him? Jealousy's a curse, girls.
So what's the tea, James Charles? Just being untouchable, sisters. Bye, sisters. Hi, sisters. Bye, girl. Girl, bye.
It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. I said it's every day, bro.
Oh, but that's right. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. Man, that guy had made the greatest song.
Hello? Hey God, it's Jeffree Star. Yeah. Well, if anyone with me, they're gonna die.
Wow, I didn't realize vampires believed in God, but there you go. He spoke to him on the phone. That's how old he is, guys. Seriously. Jeffree Star. Hey. He's a very intriguing pronoun of a person. And the thing is, he doesn't give a shiznit. He does bad stuff all the time. Like, his lawyers just must be working round the clock. I think they're some of the richest lawyers in America. They have to be. Because he does not care. And he just sues left, right, and center. Don't sue me. I'm just a koala. What are you going to get? A freaking eucalyptus tree? Anyway, I don't hate you, Jafar. I love you because of your dogs. But you done goofed. You've been caught out, boy. If you do bad shit in your past, it's always going to catch up. And that's exactly what's happened, hasn't it? Poor Jafar. He may have done some bad stuff in the past, but what pisses me off is people wait years and years. They don't do anything. And then next minute, their person is rich and they're like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm going to sue you. This one major case that came out this year about Jafar was that he paid off some kid 45 grand. 45K, that's a lot of cash. Because apparently he took advantage of him. Let's just say that. Wasn't a willing participant, if you know what I mean. So anyway, he paid him. But the thing is, that was many, many, many years ago. Now this kid's come back telling everyone about it to try and take him down even more. I just don't get it. I'm not saying Jafar's a good dude and he hasn't done bad shit, because we all know he has. I just hate it when people wait till someone's rich to let it rip. That's all. Why didn't you let it rip when they were poor? Yeah? Why not? Because you weren't going to get anything. That's why, bitches! What would Everyday Bro say about this? What does he think about all this? Let's ask him.
You begging for attention, talking shit on Twitter. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. I said it's every day, bro.
Boo! That's right. He'd just say it's every day, bro, man. Anyway, I tell you who's been beefing with everyone this year is the H3 team. You know, Ethan and Healer. I wouldn't say Healer so much. I'm going to say Ethan. He has had a bone to pick with everybody. From Keemstar to Leafy to Trisha Paytos to everyone, actually. And I don't know why, man. He used to actually be a pretty funny dude. It must have been an act because the real dude appeared this year and I don't care for him anymore. He's just become a little bit of a bitter and twisted old dudes. And I just don't like how much he hates on people. And the biggest thing I don't like is how much he uses Susie Wojcicka. Bow bow. He's her teacher's pet. They also had the photo with Susie. Like I said with Shame Borsum, you get your photo with Susie, you become friends with Susie. You know what happens? You get the kiss of death. That's right, she's a Black Widow for creators. These guys have just hemorrhaged subbies, hemorrhaged views. Most people hate them right now, and it's kind of sad because they used to be good, and then they became more dark and hateful like. You know, they had the big beef with Leafy. And Leafy was just baiting them and just doing the most outrageous stuff to stir Ethan up. And Ethan got really upset, like seriously upset. And he went and told on him, he went and dobbed on him to Susie. He said, Susie, they're picking on me. Next minute, who's gone? Leafy, gone. A lot of people love Leafy. He had 5 million subs, man. He's been around forever on the YouTubes. And I just don't think anyone should deplatform somebody, want to deplatform, unless they are really an evil, bad person. Who cares? Who cares if he's saying stuff about you? I mean, I can't wait for the day that someone makes a hate video on me. I'll just be smashing the air going, woo! I got content. I got content. No, but seriously, that was his major downfall. Because there's a lot of kids out there that love Leafy, and the difference between him and Keem's is that Keem's, he uses his contacts at YouTube for good. He gets a lot of channels reinstated, whereas Ethan uses his contacts at YouTube to get people deplatformed that have upset him. And that is why Keem has just risen, and Ethan's gone down, because one's hateful, one's helpful. It's just what it is, ma. I didn't write the story. You guys did. And all that beef that you had with Trisha Paytos, she's now going to be your sister-in-law. You just can't get... You can't even write that. Because she is marrying Hila's brother. He is an Israeli god. And I just can't fathom it. Like, that is the funniest shit ever. Because these... Ethan and Paytos fight non-stop. And... yeah, you got it for life. You got a lifer there, buddy.
It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. I said it's every day, bro. Hold on.
Oh, what? Who we're gonna talk about? Yeah, you know who we're gonna talk about. It's the yeah. Oh yeah, it's Iguana Looney, my favorite of all the year. Look at that little cute iguana. You know what? There's been a lot going on with her. She hasn't got any better. She's got a lot worse. But I tell you what, she hasn't got worse with getting the cash money from you know who. All the Davids. All the Davids in the world love the iguana, but they especially love the iguana with an eating disorder. Weird, hey? And she's been called out a lot on this. Go and watch my videos. I've made quite a few on her. But, you know, she assures us that everything's cool. She's got an awesome doctor, Dr. Hibbert. She's fine. So let's just go with that. Hey, guys? We all know that this iguana is resistant to any type of help, care, concern, no matter how it is portrayed. She is a resilient iguana. She's been living like this for 10 years now and just living off organic iguana leaves. That's about it. A little bit of water. And there's nothing we can do except hope that something happens in 21 that just snaps her out of it, makes her realize she can be a really healthy iguana with a gorgeous fresh green color rather than this pale gray iguana look, which just, it doesn't look good. Hey guys, yes, I call her iguana because I get copyright striked. Okay, that's why. I tell you one thing that's been going off on YouTube this year, and it's not a YouTuber, it's a pop princess. The Free Britney movement has gone off the Richter scale because she wants to be free from her conservatorship. That's fair, I understand. But there seems to be a lot more going on because her Instagram's pretty wackadoodle, and they say that she doesn't run her Instagram. Well, where are they getting the videos from? And if they're paying someone to run her Instagram and that's the only footage they've got of her doing this weird stuff, then yeah, I reckon there's something seriously wrong. Because wouldn't they just get her to just act completely normal, fresh, happy? Yeah, hey, it's Britney, like that. Nah, they do pay people to run her all her social medias. So what's up with that? What's up with the whole Free Britney thing? I understand she wants to be freed. I get it. But I honestly don't think she's very well. And my personal opinion, I don't think Britney even has a clue what's going on. There, I said it. I reckon it's her family stopping the dad, not Britta's. There is no rhyme or reason why we would not have seen her in court, everything. There is no reason. If a healthy young lady wants to be out of a conservatorship, you'd think we'd see her. And a lot of the Free Britta's people say that they made her Instagram Instagram account make her look weird, like she's crazy and needs to stay in it. Yeah, well, that's also feasible, but I just don't think she's well, or she'd be showing her face. And the only time we ever see her face, it's usually covered up by a filter or a mask. I rest my case, Your Honor. Look, stop treating us like fools. We're not drinking bleach. Your pants are on fire. And also, we don't have brainworms. So we're all sweet. We're not gonna believe your shares nets. You guys like to spin a lot of stuff to fool people, but I ain't fooled, fool. You know who else ain't fooled? Mr. PewDiePie. He was monkey knife fight angry at the YouTubes because they're a bunch of backstabbers. And I just say, don't mess with the Hamburine Man. This guy has 100 million subscribers. He is your biggest YouTube earner, other than T-Series, but we're not going to talk about that. Don't piss off the Hamburine Man. It's as easy as that. And one day he woke up and one of his videos had like, I think 5,000 views. Generally he gets 5 million. But YouTube was just testing something. Apparently it was a glitch. No, it wasn't. You are punishing him, and I don't appreciate how you've been all year, YouTube. I know that the AIs have been running the show, but I hope when everyone comes back to work it starts clearing itself up, that's all. Because to be quite honest, YouTube, you've been acting like a bunch of snakes, like this guy.
Snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
That's right, buddy. You're
snake.
a goddamn snake, and you probably work for YouTube. Ow! Burned. Hey guys, that was the longest video I've ever made, but god damn it, we had a lot to catch up on. All my favorite vids that I've made, all the stories of the year, but there's one person that I just want to end this on, and his name is Walter Jeffree. And I tell you, he's a lot smarter than most humans. And he really cares about the people. And that's all we need to do in 21. Just care about the people a bit more. Laugh a bit more. Get back to life a bit more. Because, you know, we've been locked up for a year. We get it. Everyone's been a bit loose, 2020. 21, I believe, is going to improve. That's just what's up. And I'm just one little koala sitting in a tree in Australia, just with a couple of point of views, chewing on eucalyptus leaves. You guys know it. These are just my little opinions, and some of you like to agree, some of you don't. Most of the people that watch my stuff agree with me. I love you guys. You're the best. Woo! I'm not the only one that thinks this way. It makes me feel good. Over to you, Mr. Jeffree.
Because they're spraying for bugs. Do you want to live with creepy crawlers all over? I guarantee you don't. You really need to think about how you talk to me. You're disrespectful without even knowing my reasons why. You talk over me. You are allowed to have a voice here in 2018, you know? But it's like you're crossing the line on being disrespectful each and every time.
Anyways, I love you, big world. Thanks for watching. Love everyone for subscribing, liking, commenting. Use your little jazz hands and press all the buttons. And if you subscribe, just let me know, because I'll be sending you 50 years of free good vibes from me to you. And seriously, that is a bloody bargain these days. Cheers, bowlers! Everyone have an awesome 2021. Let's bring it on.